I need to be very honest here because I am trying to understand things from a female perspective. I am a man in my 20s, and I have realized that my issues with trust and loyalty started forming in my mind at random moments in my life. These random triggers are probably why I subconsciously avoid serious long-term relationships. Even though sometimes I like attention from women, I have to confess that there is always a fear in the back of my mind about betrayal. That fear, mixed with the idea that forbidden things feel exciting to some people, makes me very aware of cheating. In my culture, I grew up seeing cheating not as something logical, but as something extremely painful. I was taught that if a man cannot give enough affection inside and outside the bedroom, then cheating might happen. From a very young age, I was introduced to the idea that a man is responsible for keeping his partner satisfied. I remember one of the first times this idea hit me hard was through movies. There was a scene, from a film based on my native culture, where a woman cheats when her husband is away on a work trip. I also strongly remember a scene from a Latin drama that I watched when I was not even a teenager. In that scene, there was a man who was physically unable to perform in bed, and he told his very attractive wife that he would be fine if she slept with someone else because he could not do anything for her. That scene triggered something deep inside me. It was my first moment of pure anger. My mind was screaming, how can that ever be okay for a man? How can he live and sleep knowing that this could happen? From that moment on, I promised myself that I would never accept betrayal as something normal. And I told myself that if it ever happens to me, I need to have a plan to protect my dignity. I imagined my reactions, and honestly, many of them involved rage and violent thoughts. Who could blame me for such thoughts? No one wants to experience that pain. Now recently, I keep coming across cheating stories online. They confuse me even more. I keep asking myself, what do women really want? How does the female mind work when it comes to primal attraction? If a man is giving full affection in a relationship, if he is attentive and caring, if he gives satisfaction emotionally and physically, can cheating still cross a woman's mind just because of the excitement of doing something wrong? Does the thought of betrayal ever appear as some kind of guilty pleasure or forbidden thrill in a woman's mind? I am also wondering, for women who enjoy a more submissive role in intimacy, does that preference ever lead to fantasies that cross into dangerous areas? For example, could the thrill of feeling something wrong lead to extreme fantasies? Could a woman, even in a good relationship, sometimes have a sudden thought like, what if I had a fantasy of being with multiple people? What if I wanted to explore something wild? Would these thoughts come just because they feel forbidden? And do these thoughts depend on whether her partner is dominant or not? I am trying to understand, can all these fantasies still appear in a woman's mind, even if her partner is loving and loyal? And could these thoughts eventually push her to act on them? I know reading this might sound like I am angry or confused, but I am not judging anyone. I really honestly want to understand how women think in these situations and what goes through their minds. Ladies, please share your honest perspective. Why do these forbidden thoughts happen even when a relationship is good? Do they ever mean anything, or are they just fantasies that never turn into reality? And do such thoughts ever lead someone to cross the line?